stay tuned and we'll find out which one. So, Simon.
Yes.
The court alleges. The court alleges that you have mentored Samuel Leeds and have supported him by way of a testimonial. Have you got the testimonial to flash up on screen? And it says words to the effect of. So basically, the allegation is that you've mentored him, you've advocated him as recently as 18 months, and that's basically relating to a testimonial. Now on the screen you can see this is an extract from Samuel Leeds' page. To be fair, it's not his live page, but it was live until a few months ago. So we got it from Wayback Machine. But you can see just below the picture of Samuel and Lord Alan Sugar, there is the testimonial that says, from Simon Zutshi, "I was so impressed with the value that Samuel brings when teaching property investing. Thank you, Simon Zutshi, well-respected property investor." Well, that bit's true. So Simon, did you say those words? Yes or no? Live to 1,175 people.
This is on his crash course website, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
So first of all, I was really pissed off that I was below Alan Sugar. That's the first thing I have to say.
Okay, go on.
And secondly, it's very hard to make a testimonial or comment on something you've never actually attended. So I've never been to his crash course, so I can't really make a comment about it. I do know some people who have been to his crash course, and they have told me for a free course, they thought they got some value from it. They said it was good. That's a free course as opposed to a paid course, and I know a lot of the publicity was about a paid course he did. So to set the record straight, let me tell you exactly how I know someone and have interacted with him in the past. So his stepdad was one of the people who did my very first, or maybe a second mastermind program back in 2007. And I think Samuel was about 17 at the time. And that very first program, we video recorded all of the content. And I know for a fact that Samuel watched those videos. And his stepfather asked me if I would have a word with his stepson, who at the time was a magician, working for his dad, who was also a magician. Because I have a link. I mean, it's property, but also my hobby is magic. It used to be.
Did he give you the title for your book?
No, he didn't. My book is called Property Magic, and so this was. It must have been 2007, 2008-ish.
Yeah.
And so his stepdad said, "Look, will you speak to my stepson? He's doing magic, and I don't think he should be doing that." So I spoke to him. He'd already read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I pointed out to him that, when I was his age, I was at school, I was getting paid to do magic. I quite liked him. I said, you're trading your time for money. Watch the videos your stepdad's got. And I did actually help him, and I encouraged him, if you like, to get into property. And he does credit me in his book and at some of his live events, apparently, because I've never been, I don't know, that I was one of the people that helped him first get into property. So if that's the case, if that's meant, yes, I actually did mentor him to get his first property. I helped him, inspired him to do that. And he used the Mortgage Express No Money Down route. I don't think it was in his name because he wasn't quite old enough, but it was around 17, 18. So yes, I did do that. And the other thing I did 18 months ago, I was invited to come and do a YouTube interview. I don't want to steal any of your thunder, but I'm similar to you, Ranjan. The people see later what I'm talking about. And so I went to his offices. There's a nice, it's a serviced office he's based in, but it's a really nice building. And he also asked me, and this is one of his tactics actually. He gets fairly well-known people in the property world, which you and I are, to do interviews. And I was very happy to do that 18 months ago. And he said, oh, will you just come and talk to my group for a bit? So he gets people who are pretty good at property to come and speak to his group, people who have paid to do his trading. So I think I talked for an hour and a half about deal sourcing. So that's the only event he's done that I've actually been to, because I was actually speaking at it for him. And not for a good few years, but we did have Samuel, as we've had many, many property investors speak at the PIN meetings. When you have 51 meetings around the country and you run for 10 months of the year, 500 meetings, we have had lots and lots of speakers come and speak at our meetings. And that's it. So So no, I didn't give that testimonial. I didn't get that permission. I did recognize, I think on the video, it's a great video interview I did. If you haven't seen it, I think it's quite good actually. I did acknowledge him that actually I think he'd done a really good job about his YouTube, and he absolutely smashed that really. And I was happy to go on a video to get some exposure. And yeah, I think that's about it really. Hopefully that answers the question.
No, I think it does. I think that clears up a lot. And, you know, they are, you know, we're all in a business where part of what we do is to establish ourselves online, and we do things with other people and all the rest of it. And we do so often with the best information available at that time. And with
Absolutely.
of course, different decisions.
And actually, just also,
what was available.
there are other people, per se, who have quoted me. So my name is sometimes used in vain. And sometimes people try and borrow credibility. So it's not the first time it's happened.
That's true. So, okay, but the key thing is, I mean, this testimonial basically